It's Trial by Stone. So today I'm reviewing Akira, which is a film I watched. Okay, well, the last time I watched it was yesterday. I want to say no, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. Anyway, I love this movie. It is a very fun movie. It is an anime that came out in 1988, which was directed by Katsuhiro Otomo. If I may or may not have pronounced that right. I don't know. This is all off the top of my head. My yeah. So yeah. So it was based off of a manga that came out like a few years before. I think it was in the early '80s, and it is set in Neo Tokyo in 20, 2019. 2019. 2019. I think it's set in 2019. Anyway, it's set in Neo Tokyo, and it follows. It's a post World War III film that basically it follows um, this group of bikers who are led by Kaneda, or some people I've like my brother called him Canada a lot, but Kaneda and Tetsuo, who um, okay, so it mainly follows the movie's mainly about Tetsuo, so you don't get a whole lot um like character wise of Kaneda, but you mainly follow Tetsuo throughout the movie. He's the main character, but starring alongside him would be Kaneda. But anyway, he runs into this kid ish, this kid who has these um, telekinetic powers, and it like really he so basically they're having this like biker race, and he sort of runs into this child, and the kid's unharmed, like totally, like nothing happens to him. It's like Tetsuo just bounces off him basically, but his bike explodes and it like really hurts him. So the government comes, picks him up, and starts doing tests on him, and they end up finding out that he has this like energy thing ish going around him that is very similar to um, this other kid, Akira, who or Akira. Like it, from what I've heard, it really doesn't matter how you pronounce the name of the film, Akira, Akira. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna say Akira mostly. I think probably I might switch between. Anyway, um, Akira, his like this power that's like coming off of Tetsuo is very similar to the same like energy stuff that was coming off of Akira, who is this other telepathic kid that pretty much started this World War III and like or started World War III. He's this like godlike figure that everyone holds up, that everyone like looks to. They're like, it's the second coming of Akira, and he's this like this massive explode. He basically causes this massive explosion that starts off the movie, and so the government's like, ooh, we gotta crack down on this if this guy's energy signature stuff is even remotely similar to Akira's. So he then um, starts displaying these similar powers, and things go awry. And Canada, his biker buddy, who's really not that great of a friend, is like, I'm gonna hunt you down, kind of, or I'm gonna save you, and then he ends up having to take a laser gun to him. So I did a really terrible job describing this movie. But yeah, so it is a cyberpunk animated or anime film. It pretty much started the anime renaissance for Western audiences, or introduced anime to Western audiences just overall. It was one of the big ones. That, Ghost in the Shell, a few others. But yeah, Akira's like the anime that like started everything. Um, yeah, I really love this movie. The first time I watched it with subtitles, and I didn't watch the dubbing of it. The second time I watched it dubbed. Then I watched it dubbed again, and now this is the third time I watched it dubbed. So, um, I'm not going to get into the whole subs or dubs thing, but either way, the dubbing for this, if I were to critique this film, the dubbing for it isn't amazing. It could definitely be better, especially having seen really good dubs like in Cowboy Bebop or really any of the Ghibli dubs. Um, yeah. Um, so the dubbing's not amazing. The subtitled version of it is really good. Um, yeah. So if you like sci-fi body horror, cyberpunk action films, seriously check this out. It's really great. If you already haven't, this is like a 30-year-old movie by now, but it is so good. It really holds up. The animation is so freaking good, and the story is awesome. Um, I've heard that a lot is left out from the books, which is like it's like a 2,000 page or three 2,000 page sum of manga, which is just massive. But yeah, it is really cool. The animation's awesome. It is a pretty gory movie when it wants to be, and not when it doesn't. But it is just really cool. It I feel like it's kind of forgotten now, especially like when talking to people my age who are really into anime, and I'm like, and they're like, "What's your favorite anime?" I'm like, "Well, my favorite's probably this film Akira," which I'm like, "Oh, of course, you've probably heard of it." And everyone's like, "Akira? What are you talking about?" Like, I like Attack on Titan. I'm like, it's Akira. Like everyone knows about Akira, and apparently it seems like a lot of my generation just doesn't know this movie, which is really sad because it pretty much kickstarted anime for Western audiences. It is such a groundbreaking film, and it feels it just feels underrated to talk about it now because like no one my age knows about it, or a lot of people my age don't know about it, which is just sad. It is a great movie that, especially for fans of anime, you should totally watch it. My friend Austin's like, um, yeah, I don't know, I'm not really into the whole like older anime look, and I'm like, dude, it's so good. What is wrong with people? And I feel like a lot of people have that sentiment, which I mean is fine. That's totally up for your interpretation, I guess. But if you just kind of just shut that part of your brain off and just watch it and just watch the story and the characters and just the flow of action and just everything, it is such a good movie and it really deserves your time. It is awesome. So, my review of Akira. I'd probably give this movie probably a 9 if I were to rate it. 9 out of 10. It has over time become one of my just all-time favorite movies. I really adore this film, and I just want to show it to more and more people. Um, and yeah, I feel like it is kind of underrated to talk about it now, just because a lot of people my age don't know about it. Either don't know about it or don't care to check it out, which is sad. It is a great film. So yeah, this is my review of Akira. This is a Trial by Stone. Peace.